Very good evening from Rourkela. It is the night of match 6 Hero Hockey India League. And it will see the Shrachi Bengal Tigers taking on Gonasika. This is both the second games for these teams. It's a slightly chillier evening than we've had any night before, and that is why you're seeing some of the fans a little bit rugged up. The beanies are on. There's a cold chill in the air, but I'm sure that they'll be warmed up by the action coming their way. Well, the umpires make their way out now, and the umpires for tonight are Gonasika Singh and Yuho Sik. Gonasika from India, Yuho Sik from Korea. And the video umpire is Kunvan Bunga from the Netherlands. And next will be the players as they come storming out from the stand beneath us. And Rupinder Pal and Tim Howard, the respective captains. Rupinder, obviously very recognisable, a giant of a man and a giant of Indian hockey. As we take a look at the Shrachi Bengal Tigers, and Jamie Carr, the Irishman, will start in the bar again. Tim Cross comes in for his first start, the Australian who's now an Irishman. Jugraj, well, we want to see him again from penalty corners. Jaskaran and Gautier Bocard were crucial in the midfield, with Afan Yusuf great going forward.
And his teammates are the same with the Gonasika team. And here's the lineup of the Gonasika starting in the goal. Oliver Payne, Tim Howard, Victor Charlotte, Steve Siwach, lives in Turkey, bringing up the back. Manpreet in the centre. S3 Sunil gets a start up front. And look out for these youngsters coming off the bench. Harjeet Hundal should be a treat to watch. And along with Mandeep Singh starting in the centre.
Again, what a forward line the Tigers actually have. Sukhjit,
10,
Abhishek,
9,
and
8,
Vanarval.
7,
To be
6,
honest, I thought
5,
Abhishek was my
4,
pick of the match
3,
in the last
2,
game.
1.
Yes,
Let's
I
play.
agree with you, Ashley. And if these forwards could get the act together again, the Gonasika defence is going to have a whole lot of things to do.
Well, immediately going on the attack through Tim Cross. He's getting an early touch. Short little pass from him is a good one, but it's, well, I thought it was stolen away. One back again by the Tigers, but top of the circle, having to work really hard to get it back. That was good work coming around from Jack Waller, the Englishman. Now the ball with Lee Morton, who again I thought had a really big game for Gonasika in their opening fixture.
Yeah, just important that they keep the form and keep the temperament going into the tournament, Ashley. Well begun is half done. So yes, they need to keep going.
Still a long way to go. Tim Howard on the ball now. Plays it back to Chalet. As we see the substitutes watching on in earnest.
Afan Yusuf believes this is a platform for him to try and make a comeback into the national team.
Break forward again by the Tigers in the midfield, and it just opened up. Across the face of goal, good sharp save coming in that time from Ollie Payne. Still with the Bengal Tigers now, trying to make his way around the back is Sukhjit. Sukhjit across the face of goal. Payne got there, but it's going to be a penalty corner. I think it just caught the foot that time of Victor Charlet.
Oliver Payne called into action pretty early in the quarter. Simple ball, finding the foot of the defender. And the first penalty corner goes to the Tigers.
You see Sukhjit's ball in, and Payne, maybe it was the man actually closer to the goalkeeper. Oh no, there it hit Charlet's foot. Well, Jugraj, not surprisingly, after his wonderful flick in the opening game, is lining up at the first battery. Rupinder Pal Singh is at the second. Comes to Jugraj, flicks hard, low this time. Saved by Payne. The rebound's a good one. Morton picks it up. Will get a free hit. Just caught the foot of the defending Bengal Tiger player, and that was Jaskaran. Quickly now. Jugraj penalised. Got back very quickly from flicking duties. He'll be too pleased with that one because he was flicking well in the warm-up.
I just think what happened was actually the direction of the wasn't spot on. Every time the drag flicker needs to make an adjustment Thank you.
Mundy lays it back now. Thrown wide by Tim Howard. Oh, great steal in the air coming from Abhishek. Under a little bit of pressure now. Good work by Bokard. Trying to squeeze that through. It'll go out off the Tigers' stick, so it'll be Gonasika's ball. Substitutes look on from the side. Howard trying to drill that one into the circle. Won by Gonasika, edge of the circle. Penalty corner goes their way. So first penalty corner of the match for them. Goes to the second battery. And drilled towards goal, but a good save by Carr. So Arajit's shot doesn't cause any problems. Tumble from Clement. Good attack still coming. Sukhjit driving towards the circle. Plays it forward in space. Unfortunately, though, it just didn't fall for Afan Yusuf. He's done well to get it back together. Into the circle he goes. It's lifted, though. It's going to be a long corner because it went up off the Gonasika stick. A great chance for the Shrachi Bengal Tigers on the attack now. It's gone out. Well, in fact, it's going to be a free hit just inside, I think. Oh, it's Pardeep Moore plays it in from the side. Jasjit Singh Kula. And that's again just too far forward.
Just a little hurried on that pass was Jugraj Singh. He had an option to play it inside, but probably didn't pick out that player.
Thrown to the air. Of course, the players can now move into that 5 meters as soon as the ball is touched. Jack Waller doing well, staying out of trouble, keeping possession for Gonasika. Down the line it goes now. Vishnakant cuts infield. Tried to play it again towards the baseline. Strong tackle coming in that time by Clement. Trying to win it back. Will come square now to Victor Charlet. Into the pocket. Charlet gets it back. All the way back it goes to Barindra Lakra. And Charlet just played it straight into the man in front of him. Luckily, they will get it back. That was Yogesh. Thrown to the air, jumping. Short pass again from Amir Ali. Laid back to the penalty spot, but no one there for Gonasika. Now the Tigers break out looking for a counter-attack, and they're going to get a free hit. It was a good ball forward, especially when you consider that Abhishek was looking to come off the field of play.
And Gonasika doing well to come back in numbers and make a foul and get the Tigers to restart.
Jasjit Singh Kula over the ball. We've gone past the halfway stage. 6.5 minutes remaining in this first quarter. No goals as yet, one penalty corner apiece. Strong by Arajit. Arajit looked as if he'd stolen it from Amir Ali. He's got a free hit now, about the 5 meter line. Leaves it behind this time for Dokia. Jasjit Singh Kula goes to Jugraj. Out wide it goes. Down the line. There looked to be a little bit of a push in the back there, and umpire Yu has seen that. Colin Batch has put his jumper on. He didn't have that on earlier when he was taking the mickey out of me for getting so excited the other night and forgetting the rules momentarily. Driving through the middle. Oh, that is foul on Manpreet. No card issued. Manpreet gets to his feet, plays it square.
Manpreet has been a wonderful ambassador for Indian hockey, has he not, Ashley? He's been to 4 Olympic Games and 2 medals from that. How good a career has that been, with over 300 caps for the Indian team?
387 caps, I believe. So the second most appearances by an Indian player. fantastic ambassador, and of course absolutely loved in Malaysia because his wife comes from there. So when India are playing in Malaysia, they get the full support of the locals, which is a pretty good tactical move because I think he married her when he was captain. Good work being done that time. Nilam Zes winning the ball back. Manpreet on the ball again. Short pass from him. And out wide it went that time from Jack Waller. Draper. Yashdeep Siwach goes back to Draper again. Strong on the ball, but challenge came right the way through the back from Pardeep Moore. It's just gone off the side, and it will be Tigers' ball. And I think what's been great in British hockey is how Wales and Scotland have really come up in recent years, which has strengthened the Great Britain squad. Charlotte plays it forward into the circle. Come Gonasika. Whoa! Wow! That wasn't that far away. Cross carries it forward, feeds it into the path of Puvana. Stolen away by Gonasika. They got 3-on-3. Goes through Mandeep. Oh! Falling as he shot. It's wide. Not much time left, and that's gone straight out of play, and that will be the final play of the first quarter. Well, it's been a lively first quarter. Not too many opportunities to score. 2 penalty corners to 1 in favour of the Bengal Tigers. But Ollie Payne has been the man that's kept his team alive. 2 sharp saves from him. So at the first break, it is Shrachi Bengal Tigers 0, Gonasika 0. Well, 0-0 here at the end of the first quarter. Second quarter about to get underway. Who is going to break the deadlock? Tigers get us back underway, and a good run through the middle coming that time from Gautier Bokhard. Bokhard over the ball, plays it to Rupinder Pal Singh. Down to the side it goes, kept in play, trying to find a way through. Little dink forward from Hayden Belts, the Australian. His team a long corner. Again, Bokhard over the ball, the Belgian. Goes back to Jugraj. Rupinder pulling wide. Amazing little run down the far side, but comes to naught, and it's taken away by Gonasika. Appeals for a free hit came from the Tigers. Nothing doing though. Good work in the end there from Waller. Waller goes back down the right-hand side. Dummied pass into the circle. Gonasika keeping possession.
Not much to choose between the two teams as of now, Ashley. It's been pretty even. There have been tries at either end. A couple of good saves from Oliver Payne.
I'm just going to comment here with Nikin Tamaya. We saw him in the last game limp off, and he's not playing tonight. I'm just wondering if obviously that was a more serious injury than we thought the other night, or we'll have to try and find out how long he's out for.
Well, it didn't look too serious from the looks of it, but considering he's not on the ground today, not sure.
I felt he combined really well in the forward line for Gonasika with Struan Walker.
And with Morton. I think they were created a few chances for themselves.
Oh, a lovely steal by Nilam Zes. And the defender coming back, and there's appeals for a penalty corner, but it's actually Gonasika penalised for shooting the ball with their stick.
I just think that was great recovery from the defender. Look at that for a try, and how well was that tackle timed.
Hayden Belts was almost dispossessed, but he came back, fought for the ball. There you go, stolen away by Nilam Zes, but Belts straight back and stopped the ball getting into the circle. Breaking forward now is Arajit. Paul Revington prowling on the side, very close to the pitch actually. Good work again coming from Puvana this time. Gets a free hit for the Tigers. He's going to be the player to take it. Short pass from him is a good one. Nice turn coming that time from Finlay. Jugraj throwing it forward, 2 players in the way, but I think the touch from Charlet has resulted in a penalty corner because he didn't intercept it cleanly and created danger in the umpire's opinion.
Yes, and the Gonasikas are not disputing that. So they very well know that it was a penalty corner conceded. Yeah, there's the aerial ball into the D.
Well, he came in the 5 meters. I thought he'd actually got a touch, but he came into that 5 meter space, did not intercept it, so therefore it was a very easy decision for the umpire. Initially, I thought he just got a touch on the ball. So 3rd penalty corner now for the Tigers. Jugraj is there again. Sam Lane is at the 2nd battery this time around. Well, they've just going to have to change the injector because it just took too long, I think. And in fact, a card has been issued as well. So I think that's Puvana just off the side as Jugraj flicks now into the first runner. And they're going to refer this one.
Yeah, seemed to have got the charge on his foot. Let's have a look at the replay.
Koen van Bunge, the video umpire, and from the Netherlands. They're appealing for a foot, so they're saying that it hit the first runner below the knee. Jugraj stretch a little bit for that one. It looks like it's below the knee to me.
Yeah, I thought so too, and I think the umpire's got it right.
Yes.
There's a foot of the defender, so we can restart with the penalty corner and keep the referee.
Thank you.
So they do get the penalty corner and they keep their referral. So penalty corner number 4 now for the Tigers. Can they break the deadlock? Will it still go to Jugraj or will they use Sam Lane? They go to Jugraj. It's a clean one this time. Payne saves once more. And that's a really good save from Ollie Payne this time around. They've all been good, but that was probably the best of the lot. Pardeep Moore plays it in. Payne over the baseline. It goes off his right pad.
Jugraj will be a little disappointed with himself. Payne had that well covered.
As we see the replay, shot just going into the side of the goal. That's the save from the penalty corner. So we're approaching the halfway stage of the 2nd quarter. Still no goals, but opportunities from penalty corners for the Tigers, but Payne is being a pain to them by not letting them score. Confirmation of the card for Puvana. 2 minutes on the side. Jasjit Singh Kula carrying it out and then just pushing it over the sideline.
Thought he did well to push it over the sideline. Ashley didn't want to take chance of running it into the D.
Draper now. Short pass to Charlet. And that was ambitious, I think.
Not sure what he saw on that, but just tried to lay the ball across the D, but way off target.
Kept that one in play very well, juggling it as he came forward, wanting the whistle. Van Albel. Oh, what a tackle that was. I think it was Manpreet, wasn't it, that just gave the stick poke.
Yeah, not for nothing has he gone to 4 Olympics, Ashley. How bold a tackle was that, just snatching it from behind him.
Abhishek now with the green card. He has a couple of minutes on the side. Gonasika. Oh, no touch. So close. Struan Walker must have been millimetres away from getting a touch.
So beautifully laid into the D. Struan Walker probably didn't expect that. And how close was that?
You saw Walker knowing he should have got a touch. Manpreet, little bit of space for him, top of the circle. Great steal coming in though by Bocard. Stick goes flying, Bakard carries it over halfway, pushes it into the path of Afan Yusuf. Yusuf into the circle. Oh, and on the reverse stick it goes into the side of the goal.
Probably Afan should have just held on for a moment and waited for help on the second pole, but tried it nevertheless. Goalkeeper had it covered, and you would need something special to beat Oliver Payne in the mood he is in.
Rupinder Pal Singh throws an aerial pass. It's going to be brought down well by Florent Van Aubel. Van Aubel looking to play that into the circle. He's won a penalty corner. Gonasika were thinking about referring it. Well, they asked for the referral, so umpire Yu is saying, you gave the signal, we're going upstairs.
Yeah, once you show the signal for the referral.
Okay, decision coming.
He just thought it's come off his stick and into his body.
They lose the referee. Thank you.
So it is a penalty corner, and Gonasika, not surprisingly, have lost their referral. So Rupinder Pal Singh now steps up at the first battery for the Bengal Tigers. Can he wind the clock back and fire his team into the lead? Sukhjit is at the second battery, but I'm sure it will go to Rupinder Pal. It does indeed. Plays it back to the injector. Great deflection from Jack Waller.
I'll tell you what, Ashley, if they had scored off this, Paul Rivington would have been livid for taking that referral.
He will be. That was good defensive work by Jack Waller because his stick was low down, like for an indoor tackle, and it forced the Tigers to play the ball wider back to the injector, and that's why they didn't manage to get a shot on goal. Nice turn from Morton now. Morton advances into the circle. Great steal. Edge of the circle. Rupinder Pal doing well again. There's confirmation of the card for Arajit, which must be nearly up by now.
Rupinder Pal just standing tall in defense. Not doing too much running around in defense, but his positioning is spot on.
A great tackle again. That was Walker coming back to steal it from Cross. There's confirmation of all the cards we've had at the moment. Jugraj goes back to Rupinder Pal. Nice turn coming from Jaskaran. And now surging forward. Really positive run coming from Sean Finlay. The New Zealander plays it in, it's kept in play, pushed across the face of goal. Payne goes across. Sukhjit was running to try and get there, but realised Payne was going to get there before him. Jugraj, Mandeep in close attendance, but carries the ball forward, plays it out wide, and then just turns back. Good work from Jaskaran on the far side. And the free hit has gone to Gonasika. We've got just over a minute and a half left now in the first half. Must admit, I thought we would have had a goal by now, Sandy, because both teams have been willing to attack. Vishnukant now, forced infield, goes back to Draper. Draper lifts it over. Amir Ali brings it down for Gonasika. Good pass to Mandeep, top of the circle. Creates a bit of space for himself. Trying to get a shot. Wins the penalty corner. Great awareness by Mandeep Singh.
Brilliantly done by him, by Mandeep Ashley. He had a chance to let fly, thought about it, held on to the ball, took another step, and earned his team a penalty corner.
Well, is it going to be Gonasika that's still the lead now? Struan Walker lining up, not surprised because he was looking really good flicking in the warm-up. And alongside him is Dipsen Turkey. So I'm pretty sure it's going to go to Walker. Does indeed. Walker flicks, good save this time, coming from Jamie Carr.
Yeah, Jamie Carr well positioned. Just thought it went straight to him and did well to get his body in the way.
As a goalkeeper, it doesn't matter how you save it, just chesting that one away. Shrachi, Bengal Tigers getting that one out. It was again Rupinder Pal stepping across. Used his body well. It's a good run through the middle from Sukhjit, and great defensive play coming back by Gonasika. Mandeep has the ball now, looks to cut round cross, and he's done well. And it will be a free hit. Rupinder came across and cleaned up at the back, but the offence had happened. So the free hit for Gonasika, thrown out wide. Manpreet brings it down on the left. Into the circle it goes. No one on that line though.
And I think that's the quarter, Ashley. With less than 10 seconds to go, the teams go and goalless at half-time.
And that is indeed the hooter, and you have to say honours even to the two goalkeepers, because they are the players that have kept their teams alive in this match. It's been a really attacking game from both teams, but so far no goals as we head into half-time. It's Shrachi Bengal Tigers 0, Gonasika 0. Well, it's coming back, isn't it? Because it was pretty good when it appeared. 6 consecutive gold medals, doesn't get much better than that. We're underway though. Gonasika, as Paul Revington said, they need to be a little bit more clinical. And to be honest, Colin Batch said exactly the same thing. Both teams have created opportunities, neither able to confirm. That looked like it went off the knee of Nilam Zes. The play, in fact, it is going to be a free hit. Hayden Belts gets on with it quickly. Afan Youssef bursting down the flank. Draper appealing. Youssef still goes into the circle, lays it back to the penalty spot. Here's a great chance. Good block defensively. Still alive for the Tigers. Penalty corner. Well, it was Abhishek who had the first shot. It was alive off the goalkeeper. Penalty corner, Gonasika.
Full marks to Afan Youssef, Ashley. I just love this boy's body position when he's on the goal line. Good try from Abhishek, earning his team a penalty corner early in the third quarter.
I think Van Arbel might have been the player that won the penalty corner in that little tussle there. But it doesn't matter who won it, they've got it. The question now is, can they convert it for the Tigers? This is their 6th penalty corner. Jugraj and Rupinder Pal line up again. Slight shift to the right. Goes to Rupinder Pal. Into the goal it goes! The big man has opened his account, and look at the celebrations. Jugraj the first to congratulate him. Rupinder high fives them all, and the Tigers take the lead.
Come with the man. How good a flick was that from Rupinder Pal? Brought all his experience into play. The goalkeeper had absolutely no clue on that.
Well, you'll see it here again, Rupinder. And the postman just trying to get out of the way.
He picked his angle so well, didn't he, Ashley? Just between the postman and the goalkeeper.
He did indeed. So we've got the goal now. And it means, of course, that Gonasika are going to have to fight back. Draper.
Look at the joy on Rupinder's face.
He enjoyed that one.
Absolutely.
Oh dear, slight mistake at the back. Struan Walker. And there's an equaliser straight away. And it's Manpreet who gets it. Well, he doesn't get that many goals, but look at the celebration as they worship the captain.
The best time to score, Ashley, they say, is when you concede. And have they done that in style or what? Manpreet Singh with a great finish and bring it on equal terms now. He had a similar chance in the first game, which he missed hitting the ball, but made up for that.
It was a great pass by Walker, though, behind his back to pick out Manpreet. And a wonderful finish by Manpreet. So the two veterans are the two players on the scoreboard for either side. Circle penetrations, you can see there on screen, very level. Charlet throws it to the air, trying to turn. It's a good turn from Morton. Morton appeals for a penalty corner. The umpire's arms go out in front of him. It is another penalty corner. This time it's for Gonasika.
Morton is so good at that, at the top of the D. Ashley's done it in the first game too. Just simply finding the foot, didn't do anything fancy, and earning his team yet another penalty corner.
Waller makes his way to the baseline. Charlet lines up at the first battery. Arajit Hundal is at the second. Will they go with Arajit or will they stick with Charlet? They go with the Frenchman. He flicks, it's a good save by the keeper, and the rebound coming into Waller. Put it over the bar. He'll be frustrated. It was a difficult opportunity, but an opportunity.
Yeah, the goalkeeper having it pretty well covered and worked on the rebound, but unfortunately over the upright.
Belt's given a rather tricky ball, but he's done well with it. Goes back into Jugraj. Morton. Good pass now to Walker. Walker on the reverse, but it's high and it's wide.
It's just getting better and better, Ashley. This is entertaining stuff. End to end, and Manpreet again in the thick of things.
And of course, with the results now, the more games you get, your chance to get into those final spots becomes slimmer and slimmer. You need the points. So they're all going for it. Comes out now to Puvana, lays it back. Pardeep Moore. Jasjit Singh Kula. Nice turn now from Bakard. Angles it forward. Cutting infield again was Dokier. And appeals for a foot. Penalty corner goes against Gonasika. Well, I don't think they've got their referral left, so.
Not sure, that wasn't even in the D. I'm not sure why he's given that penalty corner. You see anything, Ashley?
I thought there was a foot there, but it was whether the umpire deemed it was a deliberate foot. We'll have a look here what happens. I think the whistle had already gone by then. So will they go with Rupinder Pal again? Lines up at the second battery. Sam Lane is at the first. They may go with the New Zealander. They do. Lane flicks. Good work by Charlet this time. Running out, closing it down. Gonasika get on with it quickly. Great ball to Struan Walker. Walker has Hundal in the box, in the circle. Great defence though coming back. That was outstanding again. Walker's there, and it's a super save this time again from Carr. Well, it was incredible defence from Bakard to start with. How he got back and covered that pass to Arajit.
Great presence of mind and thinking on the field. Ashley, you may be tired, but you still have to keep your brain ticking on what needs to be done on the ground.
His direction feeds it back out wide, but Yogesh had just gone a little bit too far in, and the pass was behind him. Halfway through the third quarter, we've got the goals, but we're still all level. And one feels there may be a few more goals to come. Draper plays it back. Howard slaps a crossfield ball, manages to find Mandeep. Mandeep feeds it to Manpreet. It's a good run coming forward from Afan Yusuf, not Afan Yusuf, get my tens mixed up, Clement. Brought down by SK Uttapa. and laid across the circle, but it was good defence once more from Pardeep Moore. And covering across just to play that one over the side was Yashdeep Siwach. Into the circle it goes, had to make that one, was Dipsan Turki, and he did, as you'd expect from any defender from this part of the world.
Yeah, champions they are, aren't they, Ashley? All defenders. Well, most of the players who come from this part of India are great in the D, in the defensive skills.
Well, SK Uttapa, he put it in the mix, but it was just behind many of his players. It was very crowded in front of goal. Wide again for Gonasika. Barindra Lakra on the flank, and that wasn't brought under control by SK Uttapa. So a turnover, and now Belts with a little bit of space to move up to the halfway line. Oh dear me, completely missed that time. Manpreet on the side there. It is back with his team. Gonasika to the air, but easily brought down by Van Aubel. SK Uttapa appeals for a free hit. Nothing doing, says the umpire. Belts got it from Van Aubel. Now played forward again by good pass coming from Mandeep. Here they come, and across it goes, but unfortunately Jaskaran just getting underneath that one.
It was beautifully set up there by Abhishek. Jaskaran probably getting the back of his stick, trying to tomahawk that ball.
And it's still end to end. Stepping across that time was Rupinder Pal. He didn't get the ball, so it'll be a free hit to Gonasika. Revington just jotting down some notes before the final break as the ball comes wide for Tim Howard. Down the line it goes, cutting infield, good work being done by Nilam Zes, but his ball into the circle just goes straight over the baseline.
Zes probably need to be a little more patient with that ball, but hurried a pass, no damage done.
So Waller penalised for his challenge that time on Jaskaran. Jugraj goes wide to Pardeep Moore. Down the line he's looking for Sukhjit, but stolen away by Gonasika. SK Uttapa goes infield to Waller. Waller short pass to Draper. Draper throws it to the air. Into the circle it goes. Chance now for Struan Walker. It is Walker. It's dribbled towards goal, but somehow in the end it is cleared. And it is Rupinder Pal who's the player that clears it. A strong blast on the whistle, and the umpire just having a word with one of the players, but Struan Walker so close.
He kept his composure. Struan Walker on that occasion in the D, tried to create something of it. The goalkeeper again standing tall.
Struan Walker, who went to Hutchison's Grammar School. Sure that some of his schoolmates will be watching and be very jealous that he is now in India playing in the Hockey India League. Gonasika, again, they get the chance now. Nilam Zes, top of the circle. Tried to be a little bit clever. Tim Howard is going to be penalised for that challenge coming in on Florin Van Aubel. I think he's going to get a card, actually. It's not a card, but it's a pretty severe talking to from umpire Gurbaj Singh.
I just think Gonasika have been creating chances, but not getting the last pass in D.
Dokia, well, he smashed that one but it was rising all the time.
Great connection nevertheless, Ashley, on a bouncing ball. Look at that for a try, but way over the goalpost.
It's actually Tim Cross. So my apologies for that. Circle penetrations you can still see very, very close in comparison. Cross laying it back for free hit to be taken. Goes all the way back to Rupinder Pal. Jugraj. Feeding it now into the midfield, wide to Hayden Belts, who had to scurry, and he runs out of space. It's just probably that foot too far in front of him as he received the ball from Jaskaran. Chalet goes back to Draper. Gonasika, as we're approaching the final minute of the third quarter. Took a touch off Sukhjit. With a good advantage played by the umpire, cutting infield, getting between two players, eventually impeded and the free hit awarded. Tigers players looking up to the scoreboard because there's a big clock on there. They can see how long's left. Do not want to concede in this final minute. Patient build up from Gonasika, fed into the circle towards goal. Good save again from Ollie Payne. In fact, sorry, my apologies, Jamie Carr, isn't it? In goal for the Tigers. That's brought down brilliantly now. Sukhjit goes on the outside, drills it, and it is a good save by Payne this end.
That was Suraj Karkera in the goal.
Yeah, the goalkeeper's changed, thanks for reminding me. So Kakera coming out, making a sharp save. Hasn't had that much to do, really. But the hoot has gone for the end of the third quarter. And after a lively start where we had 2 goals within 2 minutes, we're still all tied up at Shrachi. Bengal Tigers 1, Gonasika 1. So 1-1 as we go into the final quarter, and I can tell you that the Gonasika have got Ollie Payne back in goal for this final quarter.
Yeah, and if you just saw Paul Livington's instructions, it was very, very animated. He well understands the importance of getting 3 points out of this game.
Certainly Jamie Carr realises that, and that's why he's trying to keep Gonasika at bay. The Tigers goalkeeper from Ireland. So Chalet now from the side, self passes. Did a little shoe shine shuffle going forward. Comes to Jack Waller now. Thrown to the air. Not brought down brilliantly that time by Morton. Takes him back outside the circle, but it's a chance for Gonasika to rebuild. Comes across, Tim Howard, infield it goes. Dipson Turkey it was, and unfortunately not the best of touches that time when it needed to be from Arajit. Desperately trying to get back was Howard. He's got the ball now. 3 players converging though, trying to stop Gonasika getting the ball out of defence. Goes back to Howard again. It's good pressure from the Tigers. They've stolen it once more into the circle, shot on the turn, and a penalty stroke has been awarded to the Tigers. There is no referral as Waller goes running up to the umpire, giving the Tigers the lead. And it's gone in right in the bottom corner. Payne chose the right corner, but he cannot keep Rupinder at bay. And it is the Bengal Tigers who have the lead.
Payne went the right way, but it had too much on it. And the Tigers go into the lead.
Well, it certainly had pace on that because Payne came across pretty quickly. And Rupinder, no smile this time.
What the Tigers are doing actually is keeping a very compact defense, not really throwing men up. Not sure if that would be the right thing to do with over 10 minutes to go. You still want to get that extra goal to increase the cushion.
Well, it was a good aerial pass by Morton as he now goes off for a break. Played on quickly by Manpreet. Manpreet trying to find a way into the circle. Two Bengal Tigers defenders made sure that he didn't. Top of the circle, released, and great defence again as the ball is carried out. Good defence there from Tim Cross.
Yeah, he knew his line so well, didn't he, Tim Cross, on that occasion. Had it beautifully covered.
And that is equally great tackling in defence.
This is like attack versus defense in training, Ashley.
Well, it's Abhishek now on the attack. Tries to take on Draper, goes past him, flicks it. Good save by Payne. And it's going to be carried away by Howard, but pursued by Abhishek. Howard pushes it forward. He's got a free hit, though. No, he hasn't. Play on's the call. There's the goal. Well, they hesitated. They've gone to the umpire. But the Tigers have scored. Now, this is going to be interesting. Gonasika do not have a referral. This is an umpire referral.
It seemed to have come off the foot. Oliver Payne stopped for that, thinking it was off the foot. Waited for the end
of the attack.
Yes.
So earlier?
They don't have referral.
Just connecting.
It's their own referral.
It was Dokia with the shot that scored.
Yes.
It's very visible off the foot. Okay. So therefore it's a free hit, and you keep it on the foot.
Okay, thank you. Sorry.
It's a free hit to defense.
Free hit to defense.
Yeah. And no goal.
Okay.
So no goal. The Tigers are back in their own half. But Dokia, he played to the whistle.
That's what you do, Ashley. Play to the whistle. That's why you have the umpire there to stop the game if he finds a foul.
Vishnukant plays it in. Gonasika halfway now through this final quarter, trailing 2-1. Looking for an equaliser, desperately in search of a win. I think they'd prefer a win than going to the shootout. He's forward this time from Barindra Lakra. Free hit goes against Dokia that time. Every single Tigers player is back inside the 23-metre line. And SV Sunil couldn't get his stick on that one.
I just think the Bengal Tigers have a great defensive structure, Ashley, holding the lines and covering the hotline whenever the Gonasikas come into attack.
Well, just getting caught up again there. Siwach got his stick round his arm. SK Uttapa playing that one forward. It's a free hit just outside the circle. Vishnukant plays on for Gonasika. It breaks now kindly. Siwach drills it in. Jasjit Singh Kula's there, and he's helped out as well by Bokard. That looked as if it went up off the foot of Bokard and played into the turf, and it goes wide from Clement.
Desperation from the Gonasika team, trying to do everything they can, pulling out all the tricks in the bag, try and get this equalizer and stay afloat in the game.
Draper picked up the loose ball, fed it forward to Siwach. Good tackle coming in again from Bokard. Jaskaran runs out of space, over the side it goes. Siwach again advances, plays the ball infield. Vishnukant just delayed a little bit too long, and Bokard came back, got a touch. Now that's Jaskaran who carries it out of defence, and there's a great chance now. Just holding it up, that's intelligent play. Looking to keep possession. Jasjit Singh Kola again. You can see 9 shots there in favour of the Bengal Tigers. Only the 2 goals to show for it though. And there is the game for tomorrow, so we hope you'll join us again at the same time as Surma take on the UP Rudras. SK Uttapa feeding it to SV Sunil. And Struan Walker, well, he felt that that was a long corner at least.
Just thought Walker had the last touch on that. Actually, I'm not sure why he was screaming for a long corner.
I think it's anything at the moment, isn't it? You're going to appeal to the umpire for everything with 4.5 minutes left, trailing 2-1, looking for your first win in the Hero Hockey India League.
Well, they're not taking off the goalkeeper, but they're changing the goalkeeper, Gonasika.
So Suraj Kakera goes back under the bar for Gonasika. Well, this will be the great start for Colin Batch's team. Stolen away by Mundy. Mundy looking to get inside the circle. Strong challenge coming in.
Yeah, Mandeep did extremely well to steal that ball, but just didn't have the passing option in the D and tried to force it himself.
Van Albel played it forward. Manpreet stole it for India. Oh, he leaves 2 men collide behind him. Good pass as well, but Jugraj gets there and wins the free hit this time. Oh, that's, well, Jugraj not happy with the challenge from Morton. Morton tried to apologise, and Jugraj just waved him away. Well, anyone that thinks this is just for fun, it's a lot more than that.
Yeah, this is hockey simply at its best, Ashley. Neither team willing to give an inch.
Well, they may be newly created teams, but already the passion is there. Just great to see. Manpreet wins another free hit, plays it quickly, stumbling was Waller, got to his feet, kept possession, but used his body, according to the umpire. Sukhjit wanted to get on with it quickly, decided to leave it behind, run the clock down. Pass goes wide, that time from Bokard. Jugraj tries to throw it to the air, didn't get underneath that one. And now Gonasika have the ball back. Still 3 minutes left on the clock. Can they find an equaliser? Draper now, surrounded by 4 Tigers.
I just thought they will bring the goalkeeper out and bring an additional man on play, Ashley, but that doesn't seem to be the plan for the Gonasikas.
I think Manpreet a bit miffed. He was standing there, he got the ball down, but was penalised. Oh, lovely run from Sukhjit. He takes a tumble though and penalises Siwach, who's going to get a card. So Gonasika's task is going to be made that much harder as they're down to 10 men now for the remaining 2.5 minutes. Well, 2 minutes of the 2.5 minutes. And just taken into the corner, trying to kill time. Stolen by Gonasika. They're playing short, intricate hockey down the sideline. They've got the free hit now. Howard plays it out onto the left-hand side. Played forward to Arajit Hundal. Nice little turn from him now, but he loses possession on halfway. Florent Van Abel rather, couldn't get that under control. Draper now. Hundal's made a good run. Goes back infield to Draper. Howard. Charlet. Well, we're approaching the final minute and a half. Manpreet, 3 players around him, draws the foul, gets the free hit, but the ball's got to get back to where the offence occurred. Manpreet will be aware. Coming on is Clement. Clement runs straight into the D. Manpreet helps it. And, oh, Mandeep, was it a push in the back? He's dived there. Certainly looked like a shove. Gonasika no longer have a referral, so they're arguing with the umpire as play goes on. Afan Youssef on halfway, thought he'd got a free hit. Tim Howard, and there's a very late whistle.
Actually, I think in my books, that would be a stroke, if not a penalty corner.
Well, we thought we were going to see it then, but we didn't. As the ball is thrown forward, Afan Yusuf. Certainly that'll be a talking point. There's no doubt about that. Afan Yusuf gets the ball from Florent Van Albel, but good defence again by Gonasika. They got a half a minute left. Need to get the ball forward quickly. Tim Howard, I'm not sure he's seen the time. Smashes it straight into Van Albel. Chalet goes wide. Dipsan Turki. Arajit has got their good tackle from Crosswell. I thought it was, but not according to the umpire. 10 seconds, they need to get it into the circle. Looking for a foot. Not got the foot into the side of the goal. It goes, and that will be the end of the game. And Gonasika, so close, yet so far. This was the final play. It needed to be in front of the goal, and unfortunately it went behind the baseline, and so no chance to score. Rupinder Pal Singh, his 2 goals, securing a victory for the Shrachi Ra Bengal Tigers. And on a chilly night in Rourkela, the fans have been thoroughly entertained. It was end-to-end stuff, and there was very little to choose between the 2 teams. But the Tigers remain unbeaten, and they will go top of the league table. The final score, Shrachi Ra Bengal Tigers 2, Gonasika 1.